Hello, everyone. This is DM Rick. And I'm immediately going to turn off my Twitch audio. Got it this time. I thought I turned it off last time. That's weird. Anyway, lesson learned from a few weeks back, by the way. So yeah, this is DM Rick. We are back with the Shattered Balance. We missed the game last week. Had some health issues that needed to be resolved. All is well. Our party had finished the week before last. Um, a busy day, busy session of combat. Some planned, some random. And with that, I start by introducing the characters and the players, and then we'll get a quick summary of how things went 2 weeks ago from Justin, who plays Crimson. So, speaking of Justin, tell us a little bit about your character.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm playing Crimson, who is a Tabaxi rogue. He's recently been reunited with his sister and starting to learn some new, fun things to do. So,
Oh, great. On next to Luna.
Hi, I'm Luna. I play Kigra Chandra, the half-orc fighter, and she's ready to, well, fight.
Sounds good. Next, let's go to Phil. Tell us about your character.
I'm Phil. I'm playing Toraz, Warlock, with a pact that has finally brought some new spells and new fun for the party. Hopefully, he can not go down this time.
Well, we can always hope. Moving on today, so Robert's here. His camera's not functioning right, but he is here. So, Robert, tell us a little bit about your character. Are you there, Robert?
He's muted.
He's muted.
Sorry, I'm there now. I had
Okay.
some internet issues. I play Oaken the Bugbear. I like to swing at things, and hopefully soon we'll be able to swing twice. But I definitely don't like Jake from State Farm.
And let's wrap things up with Donnie. Tell us a little bit about your character.
Hello, I am Donnie. I play Sebastian, the Twilight Cleric. I have been spending my downtime cleaning the apartment because my roommates are really messy.
They're very messy in combat too. So, okay, great. So, Justin, tell everybody watching what kind of happened in the last session about 2 weeks ago, and where we left it.
yeah, we were saved from the nightmare of the Black Ivory Inn and the endless loop of that place. So we decided time to go get some money. So we headed to Buckle Down Row to visit Christian and get our money from getting into the Black Ivory Inn and finding that entrance into the city through there. During that, we got Sebastian's cut as well, so we got his money to give to him. Afterwards, we went over and we talked to Rose. We got a bit of a rundown of some of the groups, some more information. And during that, Kigra decided to go ahead and finally officially join up with the Roses. So she's now part of that group. And we got some information about a merchant named Tig, who's in the fighting pits, who had some goods that we could buy and we could sell stuff too. So we made our way over there to give him a visit, get some goods from him, and then decided to stop by the fight pits as well, where we took on a few easy opponents, as well as the legendary Jake, who Crimson decided to hype up a lot before he got squashed super quickly. And then on the way back to Emberwood, is as if the fight pits were not enough, we decided to get into it with some gargoyles. Got to see some of the new abilities, met Archimedes, who came back and disappeared a few times, so hopefully he'll be back in the future. But then we got back into Emberwood, which is where we're picking up now.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for that summary, Justin. I appreciate it. I got someone that said that they couldn't see us on Twitch. I can see it on Twitch on my end, but are you guys, any of you on Twitch right now? They can confirm that you can see us or not?
I'm
You
checking
can
right
check.
now.
I can see the ad. That's doing a good job.
No, it's
Okay,
up.
it's up for me now.
Okay.
That's doing.
Okay. Oh, can see it
Yeah,
now,
it's up.
Luna?
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
it now. For some reason it just wasn't loading. And...
Yeah, just lag. I'm always assuming it's me screwing up, considering 3 times I've let the audio go through when I know I'm supposed to turn it off. So.
No, if it's me noticing something, assume I've screwed something up.
Sounds good. So yeah, the party is back in town. They left things with a bit of a gargoyle battle as a random encounter they encountered as they were leaving the city. By the time we start this session, they've kind of gone back to town. They've had a chance to rest up. And as you guys approach Emberwood, and again, this would be 4 of you, Torres and Crimson and Kigra and Oaken. You cross over the bridge. You see the familiar watchtower where the hooded lanterns have their little group, and you can see the down the road where the caravan court is, just past the chapel of Saint Ardana. What would you guys like to do to start things off?
I think the Bark and Buzzard might be in order. Some good food.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think first we should go swing by and pick up Sebastian. But I also, as we go in, I want to see, are any of the hooded lanterns back in like the watchtower area, the ones that we saw up at their hideout or their base near the city?
There have been some that have returned. It's not back to its
But the
full
ones
strength.
that
The 2 young ones that were
hopefully
there
it's not
before.
the ones that somebody put a spell on.
The 2 young ones you met before that were watching are still there, and then there's a few more seasoned members of the Lanterns that have returned to the Watchtower. You don't hear as much noise, so your initial assumption is that they're not at full strength, but there are some more people there now.
And also, once we pick up Sebastian, I think we should go to Red Lion Inn so I can at least get in touch with my academy friend.
Oh yes, River, I believe her name is.
Yes. I have questions for her.
So
Kigra might split off for a minute and head up to the chapel of Saint Ardana.
okay. We're gonna split the party. Okay, that's the way it's done.
That is what I'm gonna do.
Nothing bad is gonna happen. We're back in town.
So
Now that you said that, thanks. We're all gonna die.
Famous last words.
I haven't
That'll
asked
be
you to
great.
roll d20s yet, so don't worry about that. So we've got Torres, you were going to go to the Red Lion Inn Hotel.
Yes.
Kigo's going to the Chapel of Saint Ardana on the way over, or just pull as you're going down the road, just kind of go over to the right there.
Yeah.
And what is Oaken doing, as well as Crimson?
Oaken lost his internet.
Oh, did you just chime in? Okay.
Oaken is just standing and spinning in a circle.
With his feet moving, he's doing the running man.
He's glitching on the bridge into town.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go pick up if Torres is heading right to the hotel. I'll go pick up Sebastian and I'll say I'll meet you both at the Bark and Buzzard. Do we all just want to like meet back up there in like 30 minutes or whatever, or do we want to meet at the caravan court?
I say the Barking Buzzard.
I
Okay.
say the Barking Buzzard too.
Cool.
Okay, so
Then I'll go grab Sebastian and we'll meet up with them there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw.
And I'll carry Oaken. I'll just throw him on my back and carry
Yeah,
him
you
across.
do that.
Yep, definitely.
You're the big bugbear.
Okay, so Oaken is yeah, I guess he'll be taking
Picking
over
the
the
back.
he'll be taking over the cleaning duties that Sebastian had been doing before. So.
Finally.
Okay, so let's start with so we're gonna spin off and have a little discussion between Kigra and whoever she was looking to speak to at the Chapel of Saint Ardena.
So Kigra walks into the chapel, very kind of unused to places like this, and looks around, kind of confused and lost, looking for someone who knows what's going on or looks important.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I don't notice shit.
Well, as you're kind of walking around the chapel, you basically you come across this circular fieldstone building. You see a copper dome on the chapel. It's a little bit green with time. There's very thin windows. They're set with various colored stained glass. Very simple wooden doors. You can see there's a little garden outside, a little plot for the ashes for the dead, a crematory garden, a little plot for the ashes of the dead. And through the windows that are clear, you can see there's a bronze brazier of the sacred flame. As you're kind of looking around, a young woman, well, actually a middle-aged woman, kind of looks and goes, "Is there something I can do for you, my child?" And you turn around and you see a lady that looks like, let's see if I can get a good picture of her. And let's see if I can get that on. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get that into here. 1 second. Change this a little bit. Okay, and okay, I'm not having any luck with this, so I will try when I get a better chance. I'll get it to you. So yeah, there's a lady named Ophelia. She's a rather a stout, dark-skinned woman. She's in she looks like she's in her mid to late 40s. She's got a warm smile on her. She seems very very curious about you, and welcoming as she approaches you, Kigra. She has some braided hair. She wears flowing yellow robes. And they're yellow and white. And she's got the symbol of the sacred flame clearly on her robes. She has a silver staff in her left hand that she's holding. And she put down a censer that has that seems to be glowing. It's a continual flame spell running on it, from what you can tell. So yeah, she looks to you and basically says, "Is there something I can do for you, young lady?"
Well, I see. The problem is I'm not sure where to go. I thought maybe somebody here might know where I could find somebody in the city that represents the Silver Order. I just sort of need to talk to somebody.
Ah, okay. Well, you're talking to the right person. So my name is Ophelia Reed. I am a high flame keeper. The normal flame keeper here, Hannah, she had to walk away for a bit, so I was standing here, looking over the place while she finishes it. I think she was doing some shopping for foods and things like that. And she's just tagged. As you may know, I'm not sure. I don't recognize you, so maybe you do know already. Apologies. But our last Flamekeeper here in Emberwood had passed away several years ago. And so while Hannah is doing her best, I kind of stop in here frequently to kind of help keep things in order. But my name is Ophelia Reed. I am associated with the Silver Order. And then you could look, and she basically points you to the back corners, and you see two people in plate armor kind of step out. So don't worry about them. That's Cassandra and Virgil. They're just here to protect me. Not that I think I need protection from someone as adorable as yourself. And she says that as she's looking up at your immense size, but she's treating you like a child. Not in a bad way, but
It's fair. I am still technically not an adult.
she says, "Oh, what interest do you have with the Silver Order? What do you know about us, or what would you like to know about us?"
I know the Silver Order once basically the city gone, or something along those lines. I don't know. After spending some time in the city and locked in kind of a horrid curse, I feel like it all needs to be kind of burned to the ground. The delirium, the city, the catastrophe, none of it is helping anybody in the long run. It needs to. We have to find a way to get it, this curse, lifted from the land.
Well, I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. I do not understand the people's focus on this horrible, otherworldly mineral that has poisoned our land. And
It poisons people so obviously too, and they just hope that it's not going to poison them as fast. It's foolish.
there are people that, this is the problem. The sin of wanting power. They kind of look away from the grotesque and the results of these strange and foreign minerals when they see power, when they see wealth that they can get from it, and it is scattered so many places. We basically need to burn that city to the ground if we're going to ever rebuild it.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. I mean, I know I wear a pin, and she points to her pin from the Queen's men, the Rose and Thorns. But after having kind of sat on it and thought, I feel like my place is still in the city, but bringing it down rather than taking advantage of it.
How would you be interested in helping us? Although it will come at a price. I'm sorry that for whatever made you decide to join with those Queen's men, but we are really focused on the falling, the sacred flame, and you really need to distance yourself from that group if you wish to become someone that can assist the Silver Order, because they are the ones that go for the money and the power and take advantage of the horror that has hit the city, as opposed to doing anything to try to clean it up.
Yeah, no, that's my problem. Is I wanted so badly to be one of them, to be free the way they talked, and then just after, I don't know, it just hits differently now that I've been into the city.
Did something happen to you that changed?
There was a curse. I watched all my friends die and then come back, and then die and then come back, and it was over and over again. And I just and the people who died don't necessarily remember doing it, and I can't imagine that that's even the worst thing that's going on in that place.
Mm. No, I've heard of great monstrosities. And to be honest, well, the Silver Order is strong. We can't do it by ourselves. We really, we are trying. That's why we're here. I'm here frequently. I'm hoping to talk with the Lanterns and hope that we could put our small differences aside and agree that to do what's best for the city, even if what's best for the city in our case is rebuilding, and they still believe it can be fixed. But I think that's, at least we know that we have the same goal in mind. We want to see the city standing again, by one way or the other. So that's one thing I'm looking for, is someone that can help with that. And the other thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find, people that can help me. We are trying to collect all of the artifacts we can before they get poisoned and polluted by this delirium. And so if that's something that you might be able to help with,
That's definitely something I can help with.
is it just yourself?
I work with some friends, but I don't know if they would understand my current position, or my current feelings.
Well, if they're good friends, they will at the very least listen to you. If they have other objectives or differing objectives, of course, I think it's a little trickier. I fear for your safety, because most people that go to the Queen's Men don't leave it alive. But I'm not sure if how long you've been there and how important they view you to be right now. That does play a big part. Yeah. How long have you been here in Emberwood?
I've only been back, just got back. Really, I haven't been here long.
And then she looks at you and goes, "Do you?" It's funny. I spoke to a young man not long ago who's also relatively new to town. Have you heard of a man by the name of Sebastian by any chance?
Yeah, he's one of the people I work with.
Ah, okay. Well, we chatted, just a short time ago. And he said he might come back again. So maybe the two of you can come back in the future. We could talk about how we could potentially get this artifact back and start saving the things before they get destroyed.
Okay. If you tell me what I'm looking for or where to find it, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, well, maybe you
Or
go find your friend Sebastian, and maybe you guys can find a time to come back together.
Okay.
Well, please have a safe trip. It was a pleasure meeting you. Oh, and I'm sorry, so what was your name again, young lady?
Kigra Chandra.
Kigra Chandra. Okay, well, again, my name's Ophelia, and looking forward to seeing you and your friend Sebastian, and maybe some of your other friends as well. The more people we can find to help the Silver Order, the better.
Absolutely.
And she kind of goes back and starts walking the grounds again, just making sure, occasionally, doing the finger test to make sure that Hannah had been properly cleaning the place. And it looks like she heads over to the side where the two her two armed guards are there, and they just kind of chat. If you want, you can do a perception check, see if you can pick up anything from that. You overhear a couple of words. That you hear your name. You hear them mention Sebastian. Something about more friends, and then they kind of walk away and out of the main chapel area to the back of the building. Okay, that said, let's pop over to Sebastian, since we haven't seen him in about 2 weeks. So Sebastian, you are. Well, what are you doing in the place now? Are you cleaning? Are you watching the Super Bowl? What are you doing?
Sebastian just finished cleaning up the living area, and normally his hair is very well kept. It is completely frazzled. He's got dark circles under his eyes. Um, Realizing that he's finally finished, he puts his hands up on his hips and just takes a deep breath.
Okay.
Crimson throws the door open, drops stuff that's all dirty from our adventure, and just says, "Wow, Sebastian, you look like you've been up for days. Are you feeling okay?"
I stare intently at Crimson, alternating from his eyes down to his feet and his dirty boots. Do you not realize how long it took me to get this place in working order? Where have you guys been? What took so long?
We went through Buckle Down Row on our way back and picked up the money that was owed to us. Tigra has your cut of the fee for clearing out that horrible inn.
Wow, you guys have been busy. And I walk over and pick up his dirty clothes and say, you can add an extra, I don't know, 5-10 gold. Smile. Where do you want me to put these?
You can leave them there. I'll take care of it. We're gonna meet up at the Bark and Buzzard. I think we need a little decompressing from the gargoyles on the way back that you luckily got to avoid, I can see.
Lucky? I turn around. Do you not remember what this place looked like when you guys left town?
Did it try to
my
kill
gosh.
you though? I don't think so.
It almost did. I look over at Torraz's extra pair of boots, and I just point at them.
That's a good point. I can't argue with that.
I've worked up an appetite. Let's go grab some stew or something. What do they got over there, you know?
Food and drink, but Oaken's gonna stay here for a bit. He's gotta rest some.
Oaken needs a bath.
Yes.
It'll take a while.
Okay, so you guys, you find a good place to rest Oaken. He's exhausted from the last fight, and he seems
On the way out, Crimson's gonna sweep a little bit of the dirt out to help out.
Oh, thank you.
And so the two of you are going to head over to the Bark and Buzzard then?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So we will then switch over to Torraz. So what are you up to, Torraz, as you're on your way over to the Red Lion Hotel? Have you already gotten there, or are you stopping anywhere along the way?
I'm just keeping my eyes open, going down the trail, just looking around, being apprised of what's going on in the city, hearing if anybody whispers anything around me until I get to the Red Lion Inn and go right to the front.
Okay. So you come into the Red Lion Inn. There's the man that's kind of behind the front counter, kind of looks at you and looks at your robes and said, "Are you here to see River?"
Yes, I am. I have a lot of things to discuss with her.
I think she was just grabbing a bite. You might want to go check in the dining area.
I give him a head nod and I walk towards the back.
Okay. So you get toward the back. You see a very large set of animated armor sitting right to the side of where River looks like she's eating food, and her little familiar is sitting on top of the large animated armor at the same time. I believe I think it's an imp. Yeah, it's an imp that is kind of on one shoulder, disappearing, showing up on the other shoulder of the animated armor, and just kind of looking around. And River, let me see, is she? Let's see. She doesn't notice you at first as you come in and you approach her. So what would you like to do, Torraz?
I kind of try to get her attention. I wave first. then I snap, and then I decide to call forth Archimedes. I will say my invocation pact. By Ember's Pact of Argazul, Archimedes, rise from the veil. And I have him pop up on my shoulder and with embers kind of flashing in the background.
And River looks at you and goes, well, that's new. When did you learn that?
It was a gift for my patron for complimentary service.
Ah, yes, the patron. You know, I don't know why you need to rely on patrons when we have all the power we need within the Academy itself. But you know what? If that gives you extra capabilities, extra self-confidence, then so be it. You've been to the city a few times now, right?
I have, and I kind of met somebody. I was wondering if you knew about him. I pull out the dagger that I got from him. His name was Osiris, and he said it was from the Academy. Do you remember him?
Why, yes. It's been a while, though. We sent him on a mission to the outer parts of the city a couple weeks ago, and hadn't heard from him. Is he well?
He is now. We got kind of trapped. Do you know about the inn out there?
Are you talking about the Black Ivory Inn? We've heard rumors of it. Yeah, we heard that there was actually music and stuff playing there, which seemed very odd. That's why we sent him out there.
Yeah, he was stuck in a loop, apparently. And apparently, I may have died once or twice, was what they told me.
And she
But I
stopped,
don't remember anything about that.
and she looks at you, and she comes really close. She's like, tell me more about this magic. What do you mean you've died and you were in a loop? Can you explain
It was
that?
like it felt like we're going through my compatriots told me it's like we were going through the same day over and over again. But I felt like we walked in and it was just there for a day. But apparently we were there for a couple of days at the most.
How did you get out of that?
We broke a piano. Well, I blasted a piano using my magic.
A piano. So
Yeah.
a piano causes the loop?
Whoever was a part of it was a part of some kind of spell that was cast there, and it just
That would be-
encapsulate everybody.
That is pretty strong magic to be able to create such a temporal anomaly like that. Do you have any idea how it happened?
No, Cyrus may have said might have been a wish spell.
Oh, well, that would be very powerful magic indeed. Is the inn still up? Is it still functioning?
It's there, but no one is even in the inn anymore, and it's back to where it was after the catastrophe. But apparently there is a way into the city from there also. There's a passage down below.
And she kind of looks at you, deciding whether she wants to, has that look in her face like she's deciding if she wants to share something with you or not. And then she looks at your magical dagger and goes, well, Osiris is going to trust him with this. He goes, yeah, we'd heard that. We had heard, we are, there's parts of this inner city we're trying to get into. And, well, you know, we're not exactly the best for melee combat for the best in the academy. We are thinkers, not brawlers.
I tip my head agreeing, like, yes, I don't like brawling anything.
And so we were trying to find a way to get past a lot of that, and we'd heard that there was tunnels underneath that building. Did you see any of these tunnels?
I saw one of them.
So the truth is, okay, well, that's good to know. I wonder where Osiris is, though. Maybe he went to the tower. And by the tower, she's mentioning what you are familiar with as the Inscrutable Tower, which is a very large, beaming pillar that is in the middle of the inner city. And it's known because the part of the meteor that hit, it's kind of split it in two, but it didn't fall over. The top half was just hanging there. And the bottom half was where it was before, and there's a little hanging debris in between. So there's definitely some strong magic keeping that tower running, despite getting hit directly by the meteor. And so, yeah, she mentions, like, well, maybe he went to the tower. Maybe he's going to go record that. We have a vast library in the tower that thankfully we still have access to. So maybe he's looking into that magic some more. Because I maybe have to go back into the city myself and meet up with him.
I just find it very strange. Does the Academy send any more parties out around the city?
We send people out for various things. The most common thing we ask people to do is help collect the delirium, so we can really investigate and study this magical, powerful yet corrupting power from another world. Some in the Academy believe that this is the way to change society if we are only to understand it appropriately. We are aware of some of the abominations that result from improper usage of this mineral, and we also need to understand what triggers those. So yeah, we have a vast interest in understanding delirium and how to safely secure its power and how we can potentially mitigate some of its shall we say more unsightly effects.
Oh, I've seen it in its unsightliness before we even got to the city.
You've seen the dredges then?
Yes.
Oh yes, they are disgusting beasts. Were there any beasts like that at the inn?
Well, it seemed like that. It was very large. When I finally got a glance of it, it engulfed one of the people that were there.
Oh. It does seem like to be a very horrible, powerful creature. Oh, we really need to figure out this delirium. It seems to be our savior and our end all at the same time. Because how long are you in Emberwood for?
As long as my party can recover and recoup before we make our next movements. Is there anywhere you need me to look, or is there any person around that I might talk to about what could be on in the city?
Well, I mean, there's lots of things going on in the city that we'd love to know more about. Obviously, we're just very frustrated that some of these other people that believe the best interests of the city are in their mind won't speak to us. It's like years of having this power and this oversight on the magic, it seems to have gone to waste in terms of the respect we get from the lanterns just across the way, and the Silver Order, who just do not understand that this delirium can be our savior. They view it as something that must be destroyed. And I don't understand that. Look at how many powerful items we have built with delirium. Look at how much magic we've come, and new spells that hopefully someday you'll be able to learn when you go to the tower. None of that would have existed without delirium. So, yes, I understand their concerns about the dark side of delirium, but the bright side of delirium just seems to be not understood, and it just frustrates me to no end that some of these other factions that are so-called have the best interest of the city in mind don't. They just have their own personal agendas.
It's always the ones that have the least amount of insight making all the rules and regulations.
Speaking of which, give me an insight check. So, you see, over the time that you've been speaking with River, you notice she has a way of speaking. Something caught your eye or your ear in that last little tirade about the good parts of delirium and the bad parts of delirium, where it made you be skeptical that there was truly a concern about the bad parts of delirium. And so she asks, "Has your party returned to town then with you?"
They are. One of our friends was taking care of our manor beforehand. The human guy with the golden hair.
Oh, yes, I saw him. I saw him the other day. I saw him by the chapel. I saw him by the caravan court. And somebody said that they saw him sweeping a porch. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Menial tasks.
Okay.
His god wants him to make sure he keeps everything nice and tidy, and maybe he gets some powers from it. So I heard.
Well, you just got back into town, so by all means, meet up, rest, eat what you need to do. I'll be here for probably the next 3 days before I go back into the city. If there's anything you want me to help you with, I'm right here. And if not, be careful when you go back into the city again. And hey, if you can bring back any delirium, that'd be just a plus for us here at the academy.
Well, it's understandable. Do you know anybody who has any spell scrolls? Preferably for mage armor.
Oh, probably down the caravan court. That large magical man probably has them down there.
With his overpriced scrolls. I've met him.
Well, unless maybe he's willing to trade. So if you got something that, and she's like, looks at that dagger you're holding. Yeah, maybe he makes it. Maybe his prices can be adjusted.
I kind of push the dagger even closer to me and kind of tuck it into my academy robes.
Okay.
I did whatever I do when I walk out. As I walk out, I see the same person who pointed me in her direction, and I use prestidigitation to ruffle his papers.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh boy.
And he just kind of looks at you and huffs, and then kind of gives the side eye to River, like, control your people. But then otherwise he ignores you as you walk out. Okay. Any of you, anyone wants to speak up first, go for it. Tell me what you want to do now.
Barking
Eat.
Buzzard.
So I heard Justin first. So what was that?
I think we're all meeting up at the Barking Buzzard. I think was the plan.
Okay.
And 4. Barking Buzzard.
Yes, food.
Let's go.
Okay. So Justin has, Sebastian. Yeah, Crimson has Sebastian with him heading to the Barking Buzzard. Kigra is by herself going there, as is Torres, and Oaken's sleeping it off right now. So.
With Archimedes on my shoulder.
So for Torres, as you're walking by, you go through the caravan court, and you actually see Aldor the Amends look at you, and he goes, "My friend, you're in the city. Did you find any more delirium?"
Perhaps, but it's not on me. My friend is carrying it right now.
Your friend? Where's your friend?
I'm going to meet him soon. We may come through again, and if you're still here.
Well, I'll be here for a couple more hours, but please send him my way.
Oh, I shall. I give him I just give him a wink and a nod, and I keep walking.
Okay. Is there nothing you need on your way to your destination?
Do you know where I can find a spell scroll for mage armor?
Well, of course. I've got. Just ask. Would you like a spell scroll?
I would.
Okay, well, let me see. He starts looking through he opens up a big chest, and as he's doing that, his big, the giant bowl is staying close to you as he's doing that. And let me see here. He goes, yes, here we go. Mage armor, right? That's the one you wish?
Yes.
He goes, I'll be kind. How about 100 gold and it's yours?
I kind of look in my coin purse, Like, could you do a little better? And I will try to use persuasion.
Okay.
I persuade nobody with that.
Okay. Let me see how he responds to that.
Damn.
He's like, he goes, I'm going to take you at your best that you were intentionally trying to insult me with that. Because I get fair prices. 100 gold for finding magic this close to the city. Good luck.
I kind of look at him begrudgingly, like, fine. I'll give you the 100 golds. That's a fair price. I say sarcastically, as I hand over the 100 gold.
Okay, and he's going to. He looks at you and he's like, "Is there anything else you got on your last trip?"
Nothing that I'm looking to barter
a little
trade.
magic on your person.
Ah, you've met Archimedes.
Archimedes. Oh, perhaps that could be it. Okay, well, if you ever find magical items, I'm here too. I will buy them, in addition to sell what I have.
I will keep that. I'll understand. I'll keep that in mind as I kind of fix my robes to kind of hide the dagger a little more.
Okay. So then you continue on to the Barking Buzzard. Along the way, Kigra, as you're walking from the chapel, you walked past the Skull and Sword Tap House.
I reach up and whack the sword.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I reach up and whack the sword as I walk by.
Okay. I ask a question for you. Are you still wearing your patch?
Yes.
Okay. So people are, because you're still wearing your patch, people are just watching you. They're not seeming to harassing you. Both the combination of wearing your patch and your immense size has taken a little bit of the bravado away from many of the seedy people hanging outside the Skull and Sword Tap House. And unless you want to go in there, you can continue on your way to the Barking Buzzard.
Indeed.
Okay. And then finally, both Crimson and Sebastian, you guys do make it to the Barking Buzzard. So you're all together here at the Barking Buzzard now.
I think Sebastian and I probably got there first. I think we probably have a table waiting for the others to show up.
Okay. Let me try something here. Just gonna switch. Wrong one. Didn't want to do that. Undo. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, you get into the Barking Buzzard. Some people recognize you. No one seems to be hostile toward you. They're just keeping an eye on people that they've seen before. There are a lot of people inside right now having ale and meals at this time of the day. You hear out back. You can see that people are having that, are playing around with the old rattle can again. Well, you could hear that from the inside. Yeah, you walk in there. It's not really a formal bar. There's kind of a kitchen, dining room combined type of a room. So there's about maybe 5 or 6 people in there that are currently eating, and then there's workers as well. And both the owners, which is Karen and Holger, are there taking orders or delivering food and or drink to the patrons of the Barking Buzzard. As you all see each other coming in, we're all fairly around the same time. What would you guys like to do?
Crimson's gonna go and say, "Did you guys find what you were looking for, Kigra? Did you reach some enlightenment in the chapel?"
Some, but I still need food.
Oh, you went to the chapel? Did you talk to Ophelia?
Yeah, she mentioned you.
She seems like a very, very nice lady. We seem to have quite a bit in common.
She's a very, nice lady.
Well, I hope that you had a good time with her. We spent a little time talking about some of the stuff that's been going on around the city.
She seems to think you and I might see an eye on that, and would like to see about talking to us both later.
Oh, really? Sebastian kind of perks up. I didn't see that coming, but absolutely. I'd be happy to go back and talk with her with you.
Okay.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do while you're here?
Well, Kigra would like to talk with her companions.
Okay.
That's when Tora finally comes into the door.
So you're all in there now, and Kigra wants to have a conversation with her companion. So I will hand things over to you, Luna. Begin the conversation.
So, guys, after that really horrifying incident at the Black
The
Ivory Inn, I think it's given me a different perspective on what's going on in the city, and it's made me realize that all this profiteering off of the misery that is that city is kind of crappy. Because, I mean, how many people were suffering just so that one lady could... Like, were those people even there? Did they have any memory? They seem to have free will. So, were their souls trapped in some way? It just... I don't know. It all seems kind of like there's a lot of suffering because of this whole delirium nonsense. And I feel like we're contributing to the problem by dealing in delirium.
Or we could be
think so.
contributing to solution. There are many great things delirium has brought us, and
Yeah,
more things can
and
happen.
people.
Well, it doesn't. Well, we're trying to refine it. I talked to River about it. The Academy is trying to make sure delirium's used safely, even if there are some.
Who makes sure the Academy is using it safely?
Well, you can't trust the Academy. Who can you trust?
I can't
You
trust
can't
the Academy.
just trust anybody. Not with this. This delirium, or whatever they're calling it, yeah, I agree. There might be a few good things that come out of it, but in the meantime, just look around you. Believe your eyes. It was this stuff that destroyed my family.
Can we really blame delirium for it, though?
Yeah.
I don't think you can blame delirium for the inn. That's just a wish spell that someone had that went bad.
No,
and-
but
and
you can
when
blame
they got
delirium.
trapped.
You can't blame the delirium itself, but you can blame the people. We are not meant. This is not meant for us. We cannot handle it in a safe way. Just
delirium
look
came
around.
here, then yes, we can directly blame the delirium because it dug a hole into a tower and a city.
I just feel like we need to investigate a little more.
I refuse to deal in delirium anymore. And I'm not really keen on you guys doing it either, but if I don't know about it, I can't stop you.
That is true. We just need you to look the other way. Right, Crimson?
Look, we gotta. Do you have an alternative source for getting funding? Because everything here is expensive. Do you have someone who's going to back us with money for many shenanigans we get into or whatever missions we're gonna do in the city?
I'm not saying we can't make money. There are plenty of ways to make money. We go into the city and kill some of that shit. We make money. But delirium... Dealing in delirium is like dealing in drugs, and it's not... Saying it's not our fault that other people are hurting themselves with it doesn't make us good people.
It makes us complicit.
It
It
makes us
doesn't-
part of the problem.
Yeah. It doesn't make us bad. We're trying to save everyone. If we deal in it, we make sure it's safe. We bring it to the right places. We handle it with care. We're doing benevolent work in this situation.
Yeah, I have
It's just a
no,
matter of hands,
I
and we
have-
have no idea what's going on with it.
and I believe, Toraz, that your intentions are good, but the road to Avernus is also paved with good intentions.
Yes, my intentions are good. Good intentions.
Should I roll an insight on that? Sebastian doesn't know how he feels about that tone.
It's an interesting tone.
Do you want to do that? You want to do an inside check on it?
I kind of want to. I want to see what.
See if anything. Okay.
Well, I don't know if there's anything.
I will also do.
23.
Oh, you got that.
So,
Damn.
Oh, shit.
so yeah, you sensed that while most of what Torres is telling you is probably from the heart, there is something that is impacting his decisions a little bit when it comes to delirium.
Well, my friend, we just need to be careful at the end of the day with how we proceed. I look over at Kigra. I'm with you, my friend. I cannot, in good conscience, profit off of something that causes so much misery.
What is your guys' grand plan then? What are you gonna just go sweep all the delirium and shoot it back into space where it came from?
That would be a useful solution.
Well, I guess you need
But
a
it's not
magic
practical
spell or
solution.
I don't know how you deal with it.
Doesn't involve delirium. Plenty of good magic doesn't involve delirium. Heck, a properly used wish spell doesn't involve delirium.
So what are you proposing? What are you doing? So obviously
We
you
just
talked to somebody in the
delirium
chapel.
and we clear the evil out of the city. That's all I'm thinking. I mean, it's obviously not something we are gonna do by ourselves, but any little difference we can make might matter to someone, somewhere, someday.
I don't disagree with making the city safer for people. I've
But
got a
there's
history
also-
with the city, but I'd love to be back there and be able to stay longer than just a day or two.
Well, there's also other groups involved in the city than just people who deal in delirium. There are people looking to save artifacts from the city. There are people looking, if you go into the Skull and Sword, there's the job board, and there's people looking sometimes to have things cleared out of the city, things that aren't delirium.
But if we perchance walk up upon it, we should be able to handle it and make sure it gets in your hands.
If I see it, I'm destroying it.
And you, at that point, you remember that Crimson actually has some on him.
Oh,
Those little shards in the glass vial.
I did not know that.
So given that you now know this, how does that change your conversation with Crimson?
I feel like Crimson's a decent person, but I know he likes to think with his pockets. but he's still my friend, so I'm gonna let him decide what he does.
All Crimson is just saying, look, you can destroy it, you can turn it into the academy. I just know, unless I've got a reason not to, if I see a few pieces, I'm gonna pick them up. There's way too much of it in the city, and it can't all stay there.
We're trying to make sure you're in the right hands. Besides, if anybody evil comes around, we'll make sure we take it away from you. We tell them bad, and we take away their candy. Is that an argument?
Like,
Yes.
the biggest problem I have with the Delirium is the groups coming in who are trying to control the city and exclude the others. Like, because, the Silver Order sounds like you're trying to control access. The Hooded Lanterns are trying to control. They're all competing, and it's not going to help anyone. There were so many people who lived in the city who lost so much stuff and just want to go back.
I don't think controlling the city is really a goal. I think building something there where once there was wreckage, there could be a new city.
In their vision, or the way of the people who lived in the city?
Well, it'll end up being in the vision of the people who end up living in the city. I don't think any one group is going to end up controlling everything, and I don't think any one group should.
And what about us who lived in the city before? Doesn't matter what we think?
If you come back, if you help build it, I don't see why you shouldn't be included. I don't have any stake in the city. You know that. I was born after the calamity, and I'm from very far away. I just don't want to see any more people suffer because of the Delirium. I don't want to see more people suffer in that city than have to. We don't know what else is in there tormenting people. And that's my end goal, is to stop that nonsense. Obviously, it has to be funded, because, I gotta eat. But there are ways to do that don't involve Delirium.
Well, there's also, I look over at Crimson. It is very important to have the security of a few gold pieces in your pouch. Totally get that. There are ways to help make a little bit of money. When I was talking to Ophelia, I look over at Kigra. Did she mention the artifact?
Yes. She mentioned some artifacts. She didn't mention anything specific, though.
Yes, the Scepter of Saint Vitruvio. The Silver Order, they want it. They don't want it to become corrupted. They want to protect it.
Isn't the Queen's men looking for it as well?
I think that they're looking for it. As you can see, this Delirium has caused quite the shakeup. Everybody's after everything and against everybody, trying to get all of this stuff, everybody to their own ends. But yeah, I think that there's multiple groups after it. Personally, I'd rather have my people with the Sacred Flame, especially Ophelia. I would rather her have those things than the others. That's for sure. After what I've heard from you guys.
Anything like that used to be holy or whatever, that belongs to the church anyway, doesn't it? I mean...
Well, I guess it's supposed to, but...
I mean, the Saint somebody sounds like a religious artifact to me. I don't see any reason we shouldn't give it to the church. Or at least the lady that runs the church.
Well, my question is why these other people want it that are not a part of the church. What are their intentions? That's what I don't trust.
I trust the academy. They
I
taught me.
don't.
Well, you didn't learn there. Of course you don't trust them. I trust them. I've had them since I left the Horde. Who else would take in a lowly hobgoblin and teach them magic and show them tricks like this? And I turn Kigra's.
My parents were
ear.
both human.
What was that you said, Lena?
I said my parents were both human. I don't know what original parent was the orc, but I grew up with 2 human parents.
Oh, bless your heart.
So what say you, Crimson?
I mean, I don't think we need to decide the path forward with this delirium right now. I don't have much experience with the Silver Order, but I don't really trust any of them. I mean, I just got my sister back, and that's a pretty important thing to me. And I get where Torres is coming from with that. You know, the Academy is basically his family. I'm open to helping get the city back to what it was before, but I just want to know more about these motivations behind these people before fully jumping in with them.
I don't know. I honestly have reservations now about fully jumping in with anybody, to be perfectly honest. I think experience the best kind of group running a city is a group composed of different people, isn't it? You want some of everybody there, don't you? You gotta have the crazies, you gotta have the sane people, because sometimes you come up with some good shit from crazy people. And that sounds kind of crazy, but you know what I mean.
Crimson's gonna point to the rose and thorn symbol, be like, so, are you rethinking that? Was that a rash decision that you shouldn't have made, or
I don't know
trying
yet.
to get more?
It's something that sounded wonderful before I saw the reality of what was in that city.
It's quite dangerous. If you give that pin back, we might make enemies.
Well, it's not something I plan on doing right away, but it's probably something that's going to come up.
To me, the people I trust the most are honestly right now the Queensmen, because they're, I feel like, doing the same thing as they always do. Yeah, they're a little shady, but they're not. You're always going to have people behind the scenes running it. Someone's got to do some of the dirty business behind the scenes. These bigger groups that are on the surface competing with each other, I just don't trust them. I just think they're all for power and control of the city. I mean, there's a reason we all didn't tell anyone else that we found the entrance in, right?
No, you're right.
The other two.
But I think, I mean, and somebody has said it before, you can always trust an untrustworthy person to be untrustworthy. You never know what the good guys are going to do.
Are they really good if you don't know their intentions?
I don't know, Torres. Are they?
I feel like I've laid out my intentions very, very quaintly to everyone here.
And still you hold something back.
I don't know what you believe. Me? Hold things back? Hold things back.
That laugh gets a few perception checks, I think, or insight checks.
You could have turned my whole meal into ranch dressing. You and I both know you're holding something back.
Yeah, you really didn't fool anyone, not even yourself. No. But that said, you're not sure whether what Torres is saying what is coming from a bad place or coming from a lack of or limited information.
Yeah, no, I know.
as Kira asks that question, Torres kind of looks around, tries to make sure everybody's kind of not paying attention to him, and has Archimedes, would you like some stew? As he offers Sebastian's stew to him.
What was that? I just kind of watch as it happens and just look at Torres. You know, I had to clean up after you while you were gone.
Archimedes buries his head in the food and starts shaking it, and little splatters going all around the place.
You didn't clean my room, did you? Because everything's where it belongs. On the floor.
I dipped my spoon in the stew that Archimedes is eating from and just eat with the animal. I'm hungry.
Archimedes pauses, looks at you, and then buries his head back in the food and keeps going at it. Doesn't care that you're eating it too.
Archimedes is famished. Oh, yes.
Tigra pockets a few morsels of food.
Okay. So yeah, Karen comes by, one of the owners, and asks, anything else you guys need? Looks like you're in the middle of a pretty serious conversation, but those kind of conversations can make people thirsty. Still have ale.
I think we need some mead. Whole round of it. Sebastian, while I'm thinking about it, I chuck him the bag of gold across the table. This is yours.
250 gold pieces. You're going to be chucking that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What is it? 25 pounds, roughly? I forgot what the weight conversion is on gold pieces to pounds, but maybe it's just half pound. But either way, it's you're going to shot put ball in space or basketball.
The bags. They can't be that hard.
It was 200 and what?
250.
250.
Is she throwing it overhand or underhand?
I've got a strength of 4. I can chuck 250.
It's only 5 pounds.
Okay.
It's only 5 pounds.
If
But
I
got a
can
lot of gold.
I can chuck 250 gold pieces.
So it's a shot put, a light shot put being thrown in your direction.
Cool.
So Crimson, as that happens, is going to say, so I'm pretty sure, pun intended, the cat's out of the bag with the entrance into the city. I'm getting the sense that both you, Kigra and Torres, told your people that there's an entrance, isn't there? Didn't you?
Torres
I
kind of
didn't
looks.
tell anybody else.
Torres kind of looks at him in the eyes like, Archimedes, I think Crimson was giving you his stew also.
I snapped it away.
Wait, gotta do a deck check for that. Make sure you got it before. Have Archimedes' dexterity versus Crimson's dexterity.
Let me pull a sheet up. Let's see.
22.
And Crimson easily says, no, not for you, little guy.
Good luck eating my food. It's gone.
So, if we've gone ahead and told people, which it's whatever, we might as well visit the Hooded Lanterns back in the city and redeem the rest of our credit with them for supplies, since I know you, Torres, were looking for a bit better armor.
I could, but I do have the scroll my good friend gave me. I might tide me over until then. I don't want to encumber myself in it. This armor is just too much. I don't know how you guys wear it. As I look at Sebastian and Kira, it just hinders my magic. I can't really move as quickly as I want to.
Move differently.
Yeah. Different strokes for different blokes.
What about me?
And blokettes.
Well, we have, what do we have? We have 390 gold left with them to spend. So at some point, sooner than later, before they take that back, we should probably go spend it and get stuff without having to trade in delirium. And then I look at Torres, you can get some armor, so when you don't want to spend however much it is for a mage scroll, you have some backup armor.
You are right. Maybe I can find some half plate.
You could get the studded like I have. It's not too bad. I do a quick backflip to show it's
Karen
not
brings
bad.
back the mead and displays it. It says, "You know, we have a smithy here. You might be able to get it there."
Yeah, but it's not free if we get it there.
Oh, well, free is better, unless I'm the proprietor.
Sorry, that was my kid.
You never have to apologize for kids getting on camera, or pets.
My pet is suspiciously not in the room. Don't like that.
Suspiciously.
And it's quiet. Yeah, something to worry about.
He poked his head in, turned around, and walked away, and he's up to something. Just like Toraz, up to something.
Torres is
Particular
always up
tool
to
is to
something.
get into stuff, so she likes laying on the lap.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pause things here a little bit at the midpoint. We'll take a little bit of a break. The party can talk amongst themselves as to where they want to go, and we will update everyone that's watching when we return in about 10 minutes to the Shattered Balance. So we'll see you all shortly. Hello everyone, DM Rick is back. We had our short little break in between episode 12 here of the Shattered Balance. When we left before the break, the party was in the middle of a deep discussion inside the, what's the name of the place again? Bark and Buzzard, where they're drinking ale, watching Torres's familiar eat everyone's food, and having a pretty heartfelt discussion about where their priorities are and where they need to go. So we'll pick up things up from there. So party, I don't know if you've decided yet or not, or you want to continue the conversation to come up with a decision on what you want to do and how you want to do it. But I'm going to let you guys back to it again.
Are we just gonna start heading back to the city, get any more supplies, and then, I don't know, find this thing that people are looking for? Like, does it make sense to try to go after that now?
We could. You know, one thing we intended to do early on and we never did was explore the Eventide Manor.
That's true.
That is
And
true.
the old gods we haven't visited either.
We
Oh, yeah,
also
that's
should
right.
we should also try to circle up with the fairy fire or falling fire people because they're weird and they're up to
No.
something.
No. No.
Why no?
Their
We've experienced them more.
goal is to go to the one piece of the thing that made Luna, made Kigra doubt her original objectives. So they're going to the main crater where the main piece of delirium is probably located.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we want to see what.
Basically are crazy boogers who want to worship the meteor and like become one with it, and I'm not into
Right. Yeah,
No.
if you're not into that, we should figure out what they're up to and like stop them at some point. Probably.
that. They're probably all tentacle monsters in the city now.
Or
Well,
they're
we-
more powerful
Kill
versions of
monsters.
that thing that we saw in the inn.
And
That
in
is
which
true.
case we need to get stronger before we go find them.
I think we just regroup, make sure we get our stuff before we go back into the city and trying to find the relic that Sebastian's looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
And no nat ones on the way in.
Yeah, knock that off.
Can't make
You
any promises.
realize that you have now cursed me to roll a nat 1.
Or all
By
of
That
them.
saying-
first-
That's what happened. That's what we had gargoyles last go around.
Yeah.
Oh.
We had to roll twice, and Torres was like, "Let's do a fight." Archimedes
Torres,
disappeared like
nice.
4 times. Let's go in.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go back into the city, heading to to look for the artifact, or to go to the lanterns, or both? They're not nettle.
Yes. Lanterns first?
Lanterns first, then the artifact.
Okay. And I think the lanterns was at the one gate, right? Shepherd's Gate, I think it was at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, can we swing by the Skull and Sword and just see if there's anything else on the job board there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any good bounties up?
Actually, you see something new. It's actually been written very fancy-like, almost like professionally. And it is a request they're looking for mercenaries to help protect an outpost near the city. And it offers good money, but it warns them that, you know, there are monsters that you will be fighting.
What's the outpost?
And then you actually see the logo for the Silver Order on it.
Oh.
Hey,
Mm.
Secret, it's your boys. I point to the symbol.
Let's go kill things and make some money.
Wouldn't it be a
That's
bad
smart.
way to find out some more about them?
I just look at Kigro. It's very interesting that the people that are protecting the city need to be protected.
I never said they were protecting the city.
While we're heading out, I do want to ask Kigra, like, if you do jobs and get more money, what is your plan? Like, do you plan to give the Rose and Thorns a cut or not?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not like betraying anybody. If I quit, it'll be as honestly as an untrustworthy person can, I suppose. But
Okay.
like, yeah, they'll still get their cut of my money. That seems like the fastest way not to piss them off.
Agreed. I'm not looking to pick sides between my sister and my friends I travel with, so
No, and I'm not looking to make you either.
I would never pick a side.
I know, Torres. I know.
Crimson's just gonna shoot him a look and just continue on.
Torres is on Torres' side. We know.
Ah, you knew.
And Archimedes' side.
As I throw Archimedes a little piece of meat.
You see me reach into my pocket and pull out some food, and there's suddenly a bird on my shoulder. Just a small black crow.
Oh, that's new.
Crimson is just super focused on the bird,
Don't eat my bird.
battering a little bit.
Seriously, I will eat you back.
Crimson, are you
what?
trolling?
What? what do
If you eat my bird, I will eat you back.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just walking here.
So where do you guys want to go then?
The job that was posted for the outpost, what was the payout? Or did not have it posted?
They offer 50 gold pieces a day.
And is it like on our way into the city? Is it like somewhere around?
It's in the outer city. It's actually similar on the east side of town. I'm trying to see where that is relative to the other thing, the Shepherd's Gate. I think.
I wouldn't mind checking it out, and it might be a safe-ish place to crash close to the city, and then make some money for that.
Fighting things.
If things show up.
Fighting monsters is what it.
If they arrive.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say something's going to show up. Because
Hopefully they might have some healing potions too, though.
That is
Nice.
true. That'd be nice.
it's definitely worth a shot.
Yeah.
We can see if it's on the way.
Let's see what happens as we're going into the city. Let's start with that.
That sounds like a good plan. Which part of the city are we going into?
Shepherd's Gate.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's makes sense.
And that is on the, making sure I've got the right place here. Shepherd's Gate is, where'd that go? I can't remember where it was on the map. I think you guys could probably dig up the old Drakenheim map faster than I can. Let's see if I can find it.
I don't remember.
I already had it up actually.
Okay, Shepherd's Gate.
5. Where's 5? Kind of on the northwest side.
Okay, north. Oh, okay, northwest side. So it's not far from. It's in the Buckle Down Row area. But,
It's to the northwest of the middle ward.
okay. So it's about. Yeah, it's before. It's well before the where the Black Ivory Inn was. So it won't take as long to get there. Okay. Well, if you're gonna head that way, as you start getting into the city, we're gonna have a random encounter check, everyone. So give me a D20, please.
Here comes a nat 1.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
I swear if I run a walk.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Ah!
Not again.
Okie dokie. So let me go
Torres.
to our favorite city street map.
Torres.
Crimson doesn't know what's happening, but he just shoots Torres a look like not again.
Not again.
Okay,
Torres,
Torres, since you rolled the 1, can you give me
Things attention.
give me a D100 roll, Torres?
If this is the one, it's be worse. Okay, not a 1.
Okay. Let me see what you guys got here.
We get a nice person who just wants to give us some stuff.
Jake, we got Jake.
Magical items.
Jake.
Okay,
Jake.
so I'm going to
Jake.
put you on the map here first. There you all are. Mine is Oaken. Let me take him off.
No, I was carrying him. He's on my back. I'm gonna throw him at the enemy.
You're like dragging him. You got a rope
Yeah, you
attached to
can
each
throw him
limb, and
to
you're just
the
dragging him.
side.
along.
Bonking his head on every rock.
We could have him with the party. He just probably won't engage. If you want,
He can have stayed back.
Yeah.
So we'll keep him up. We'll take him off the map then.
Yeah, we want to keep him fresh for next time when we're all down at like 3 HP.
Okay. And then do you guys have all your little guys there? I see them on the list. I'm not sure if you've made them up to there. I see a bird. I don't see Archimedes yet.
Right below me.
I see Archimedes.
Okay. Oh, there. Zoom in. And then what is this one? Oh, sorry. That was because we were in the other. Never mind. I got some stuff in here I gotta take out.
Yes, no gargoyles are allowed.
No.
Okay.
Already voted on.
You
it.
guys
Have
are
to
in
listen to
you're in the city heading there, and can I have a perception check, please?
Perception.
No, now I get the 20.
Way to waste your 20, man.
Okay. So let me. You guys hear from above a large. You basically hear the large flapping of like giant wings from above, and
Oh, boy.
Sebastian and Torres both notice this.
Not again.
Clearly, Crimson notices it, but thinks it's just the wind. Sebastian and Torres are like, it doesn't sound like the wind. And so, what you notice up here, let me add it. a large flying object off in the distance.
Oh boy.
And
The Manticore.
yes, and let's see if I can get an image of this. Yes, you have the Manticore shows up. And I can't put my hand out. So you see something like this: a large flying lion with rows of teeth, and it was on its way down when you guys noticed it.
Did it notice us?
It noticed
Did
you
Torres-
first that it was trying to sneak attack, and it was coming in too fast, and so his wings are flapping too loud, and that's why you noticed it. So he's far enough away where we're going to have a roll initiative, so it's not going to be a sneak attack.
Whew. All right. Initiative. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm cursed.
You're either cursed or blessed, man.
So
You're
Crimson, you
both-
noticed both Torres and you notice. Let's see, how did that go? Wait. Yeah, you notice that Sebastian and Torres turned around and started looking up, and when you immediately react and you see this large flying animal coming in your direction, and he's a good distance away right now. Let's see, how far is that from you guys?
Only like 80 or
Like,
so.
yeah, and well, he's 74 feet across, but he's probably about 150 feet in the air on his
Oh,
coming down at
Oh boy.
you. So he's coming down from above. And so, what would you like to do on your turn?
run.
What would you like? to
Crimson.
said it menacingly, but that's it.
I'm not. Yeah. Crimson is gonna yell, "Get to cover!" And what around here would provide some sort of cover or area to hide? This building, kind of down
The building,
to the left of
the
us.
building in front of you. There's a lot of rubble here. He could go through it, but he wouldn't have a clear line of sight on you. Within your movement range, you can hide. You can hide underneath this little wagon. You can open up one of
Oh,
these.
don't worry about movement range. I got it. Up. So you said this building, kind of up here, is the best.
You can go into
cover?
that building. You can go to this building down here and protect yourself. You can go to the building directly across from the street from you, or to your right.
Crimson is going to find the best cover he can, and he's going to use his feline agility. So he's got 60 movement. He wants a little more, so he's gonna he's going to dash. So he's got 120 movement, and he's just gonna fly into here somewhere and find the best, probably this back corner to hide in, so he can still see through the ceiling, and going to bonus action to hide.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just have to say, I picture you Naruto running up there.
Oh, absolutely. He just takes off.
Okay. Anything else, Crimson?
Just a stealth check to hide.
Okay. Kigra, what do you want to do? Kigra, are you there?
I'm here. Sorry. I'm gonna hold my action until it gets close enough for me to do something. There's literally nothing I can do except for get close to the wall and hope.
Okay. Oh, this person. Be deleted. The Manticore continues. It drops down about 30 feet and moves about 30 feet closer to you as well. On its turn. It's not. Actually, it's going to do that again to close in. So using his using a dash basically. So he's above you by he's about 30 feet above you, most of you right now. Closing in and heading in the direction of either in the general direction of Torres and Sebastian.
Can I huck a great axe at it?
He is 30 feet up, so what is you I guess you could throw it.
I don't know if it has a range.
It would be an improvised
Oh, I thought you had hand
weapon.
axe.
No, I'm talking about a great axe.
Oh.
That would be being used as an improvised weapon in that case.
Yes.
You obviously you can huck it, but it would be only do improvised weapon damage as opposed to full great axe damage. So. Is that what you're gonna do?
Then I'll wait till it comes close enough for me to actually smack it.
Okay. And then it's its turn. Sebastian, it's your turn now.
All right, so it's pretty close to us in the air.
Yeah, it's about
I would
30 feet
like-
above you and about 20 feet in front of you, kind of, if you look straight at it.
All right, so it's within 120 foot. So I'm going to, as my action, cast Firebolt.
Okay.
For a 15.
That hits.
That would be 9 fire damage. Why is that not adding my, Don't I get my spell modifier
Not
to that
usually.
too?
I think
Not usually?
Not for cantrips, no.
Okay, not for cantrips. Okay, I'm backwards. All right, and as a bonus action, no, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hold my ground in turn.
Okay. Torres, what would you like to do?
Seeing the thing get a little closer, Torad is going to take his movement and get closer to here. Archimedes is going to take his movement and get closer to Toraz. I will have Archimedes give me the help action. And I will try to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
That's with advantage.
I'll take my turn at the bottom of initiative.
That is a hit.
All right, and then bam.
Okay.
That is Toraz's stuff, and then I will stay right there with Archimedes.
Okay. That brings things back to Crimson.
Oh.
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, you deferred. So yeah, Kigra. You did it.
I will cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. Sounds good. Crimson, what would you like to do? Now, the altitude of the creature and the distance you're away, you'd have to move to see it if you're gonna launch it with projectile weapons.
Okay.
You just have to move out of the building, to like location like this or something like that.
Yeah. I want to stay hidden. I want to get out to here. Would I still be hidden if I get over to here? Or would I have to come out of hiding to get out and have a shot?
Well, you can try to hide.
Oh, I'm already
Yeah,
hidden.
already hidden. Just question whether he sees you, but you'd probably be fine there, unless you do something to
Okay.
attract his attention. He has a reason to look your direction.
Yeah.
Like, shoot it.
So I'm going to, then I'm guessing I'm just going to use cunning action to dash so I can get over there. And then... I don't know, but then I can't. Yeah, I guess I just have to use cunning action to get over there, and then I wouldn't have sneak attack. But I'll try to just hit it with... How close am I to it? I'll try to use my longbow to hit it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Let's see. What does that range do roughly?
That's bad. So
That's a miss.
7.
Is that on the check for range anymore?
Just going to creep back in because that was embarrassing.
Okay.
But not hidden anymore, I guess.
Kigra, what would you like to do now?
I'm gonna get ready to slash it if it comes within range of me or Sebastian.
Okay. Okay, so you're holding your action if in the event of...
Yep, until it
enough.
gets close enough.
Okay.
And then I will beat it with a axe.
Okay. So you see it kind of pause in the air, and its tail flicks behind its back as it starts shooting spikes from its tail.
Oh no.
And the first attack I'm going to do, he's aiming in the general direction of both Kigra and Sebastian, so we'll do random on who the first one hits. 1 to 3 is Kigra, 4 to 6 is Sebastian. So the first one goes in your direction. I know you have the Blade Barrier Ward, right? So,
Yeah.
So you have a resistance against. Okay, so he can still hit you, but you can get resistance on it. So he's going to roll. So one tail spike heads in your direction with a 13, which I think is a miss.
It sure is.
Okay. Second tail spike. Also Kigra. So 15.
Nope.
Okay, 2 misses, and the third tail spike. Target Sebastian. And it's an 11, so I think those all 3 of those tail spikes miss.
They go wide.
And he kind of loops down. He drops down while he goes across and then kind of begins a turn. So he sweeps past you guys and he starts to turn around.
How close?
How close?
Yeah, he is down. He's about 20 feet above you and in that location. As he turns around on his turn. And that would be his turn at this point. Sebastian, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Fairy Fire on him.
Okay.
Mm.
Hold on, let's see if it works.
Okay. So he needs to do a dex save, right?
Yes. Did it pop up in chat for you?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Let's do the save. 20? I think they
Adam.
Yeah.
Crap. Okay.
I'm going to use silvery barbs.
Okay.
So, oh no, I'm not in range. Never mind.
That's 30 feet or 60 feet?
It's 60. Yeah, I'm a little too far out of range.
Okay.
Um,
Anything else, Sebastian?
let's see. I'm just gonna hold my ground
Okay.
again. Past turn.
Okay. Then goes to Torres.
Torres, seeing the thing finally get to the floor, he looks over, looks at Archimedes, gives him a head nod. Torres is going to use Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Wait, am I close enough to Mind Sliver? That is a great question. How far am I? He's 20 foot off the floor also?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's about 60 feet. I'm not sure of the range on Mind Sliver. Is it 30 or 60?
60 feet. It's 60.
Okay. I'll go. Mind Sliver would work.
All right. So hopefully I can hit him with the Mind Sliver and shoot. Sook.
Okay. He has to do a DC 12 save, right?
Intelligence.
Sorry, did the wrong one. Did the damage by mistake. Let me get the saving throw.
Maybe on purpose.
Okay, let me just do
He
it.
just knows he's going to take the
Save.
damage.
I'm hoping it's not smart.
It doesn't seem like it is.
It's smart enough.
It's
14. So,
Yeah, he passed that.
okay.
got a -2 though.
That's good to know.
Hey, you're metagaming.
Torres will take his movement and get behind some of this rubble. And then Archimedes will come with him, and Archimedes will take the dodge action. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Okay, that brings it back to Crimson. You'll have to make yourself visible to use your bow at this range. Given he's only 20 feet off the ground right now. So.
Yeah. Is there something out here I could try to hide behind? Rubble?
There's rubble. Yeah, you can make a dash to get behind there, and then just take your hide action.
Yeah, so I'll move to here, cunning action to hide and see if I can hide from him.
Okay. Let me see.
Not great.
Let's see if he can see you. Actually, I want to roll this so you don't know whether he can see you or not. So I will roll that on my end over here. With real dice. Okay. I've rolled it. Anything else you want to do, Crimson?
Well, yeah, I want to sneak attack. So do I get sneak attack against him or not?
I don't think you do. None of your allies are nearby.
Am I hidden though?
He doesn't seem.
Because if I'm
He doesn't
hidden,
seem to be reacting to you. So.
Okay, so then I would get advantage. So I would get sneak attack.
Okay.
Wonderful.
That is a hit.
Oh wow. For 22 piercing damage.
Jesus.
wow.
Jeez.
Boom. And you can see as it hits on the side, a little bit of blood drips, and his head whips around in your direction.
I wave. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Get a one-finger salute.
Yep.
And that brings it to Kigra.
If I run, can I jump in the air and hit him with an axe?
So what you can do, and I'll let you do this with an athletics check. You can run to this point here, where there's lots of rubble, and you can jump onto that and then spring onto that toward the Manticore if you wish.
All right, I'm gonna make that athletics check. Mother!
Oh no!
Wow. Oh no.
Oh no!
So as you leap to the top, and on what you look like a very sturdy brick, you quickly discover that it's not sturdy at all. It's just a loose piece of rubble. And so it slips out from underneath you, and you fall down. And roll a d6 for damage.
At least you're not me. That would have been a 0.
Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting
You
yourself!
slam your head down very hard underneath, and you basically see the Manticore, like, you actually slides. You're, like, right underneath it right now. But you also
Oh, no.
notice it's looking to the north. It's not looking at... It didn't see you even attempting to do that. So
Good,
Did
I'm
we
not-
all
at
see
least
her
you
do
didn't have
this,
a
though?
witness to that one. So, and you are prone as well.
Yeah.
So, anything else you'd like to do?
Stand up.
You have movement left, but I think you have to you have to use the other half. Well, let's see, how many did you move to get there? You may not have it.
24.
Okay, so you don't have enough remaining to pick yourself up at half your. So yeah, you're still on the ground. What was that? I'm sorry.
Even if I drop my weapons?
Yeah, you just need to use you have to use half of your movement to get up.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
you don't have half of your movement left, so you're bracing yourself to get ready to pick yourself up, but you're still technically in the prone position. And the Manticore actually flies in the direction of Crimson. Because you're prone, you don't have an opportunity attack on this one, Kigra.
Well, it's too far away from me anyway.
And he flies in a straight line toward Crimson, stops here at 30 feet, and unleashes his tail spikes at you. And all three are heading in your direction.
Mm.
So the first one is a 24.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
Owie.
For 8 piercing damage.
Oof.
Owie.
Second one is a 8.
Nope.
He misses. And the third one, 18.
Yep.
Okay. For another 9
That's
piercing
fine.
damage.
Hmm.
And then it uses its last 30 to go straight up. So now it's about 50 feet in the air.
Cool. That's fine.
And it's flapping generally in your direction. Although you are in the peripheral. Torres is in his peripheral vision. So, bringing things to Sebastian.
Well, since he's off the ground and there's really nothing I can do, I yell over at Kigra, "Are you okay, honey?" And then I just try to firebolt him.
Okay.
My face hurts.
That is a hit. That is a crit.
Roll that beautiful bleeding footage.
It's a good first roll. Yeah,
Aww.
kind of a lot,
Hey, at least it wasn't a 1 on an attack.
but it is 11. So 11 damage, which is not.
Seeing that it's starting to go towards Crimson, I can move 30 feet. I'm gonna go right here
Okay.
and end my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Torres, what would you like to do?
I'm going to come out from the rubber a little bit. I'm going to look over as like, Kigra, why are you on the ground?
The floor is tasty.
Ah, that must be some orc stuff. I understand, I guess. I bring Archimedes next to me. Archimedes is going to take the help action, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. So only the first one will be at advantage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And that's swink. First, and then roll.
That's a
Get a
hit.
crit, get a crit, get a crit. Get a crit, get a crit. Damn, crit. That's first blast. For 7 damage.
Okay.
Second blast. Oh. $16.
That's also a hit.
10 damage.
This thing has terrible AC.
And third attack.
And he's really looking
Crit, 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 crit.
bloody.
And a miss. And I missed that one.
That one misses.
All right.
And he is definitely looking pretty bad right now. So, a lot of singed hair and a lot of scar tissue showing up.
So I have, I think, 20 feet left. I'm going to take my movement and bring right here, and then Archimedes will fly about right here,
Okay.
and that'll end my turn.
Okay. That brings things back to Crimson.
Crimson does not move. He does not run. He just uses his steady aim and shoots again. Luckily with advantage, because that was not good. For 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
And does 16 damage.
And the creature, you hear it groan, and it stops flapping its wings, and it just falls and splats right in front of Sebastian, and no longer moving.
Nice shot there, Kitty Meow.
Well done, Crimson.
No one else got hit by the floor, right? I protected everybody from the floor.
Yes, very good.
Yes,
I only
very
got
well.
hit by the spikes.
I
was
don't know what I
concerned
would have done without you, Kigra.
Crimson's gonna look around and make sure there's not any more because he's still a little traumatized from the 4 gargoyles.
It doesn't appear to be any other creature there. I think the presence of this thing kind of scared away other creatures.
Perfect.
Tiger's gonna send Call up and have him look around to see if there's anything else around.
Okay.
I would like to cast Heal Wounds on Crimson, if Crimson will let me.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to have Archimedes do a perception check on the Manticore corpse to see if there's anything on it,
You don't see.
or investigate.
Yeah, I mean, you could take, the spikes might be worth something.
I'll take the
16
spike.
to-
There are some spikes on his tail.
Basically
Would that be
back
sleight of
to
hand, or would that
regular
be
things.
investigation?
No, you see them. You've seen them where they've launched from. So there are still some
Oh.
spikes remaining on his tail if you wanted to remove those.
I'll take a couple of spikes. How many can I take?
You can probably get 2 off safely.
I'll take the 2.
Can Crimson take one out from him and also give it to Toraz?
You can remove the one that hits you in the side if you wish. Yes.
I take it and I toss it to Toraz and I say, "Here's another."
Ah,
Like it.
why is there blood on it?
I captured it in a different way. Unorthodox.
Ah, you blocked it with your body. Got it.
Exactly.
I will
I would
also
like
take
to-
the spike.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I got the 3 spikes in my bag now. I have that. Manticore spikes.
Smart thinking, Sebastian.
Okay.
I applied Vigilant and Blessing to myself. It's one of the Twilight Cleric things.
Okay.
Oh, to yourself.
Yeah, myself.
The most important person in the room.
Sebastian blesses himself often.
Hey. What you do behind closed doors, my friend.
Remember, we're PG-13.
Right.
You guys have bad minds.
How
He's
would
a very
you?
holy-
being
he's a holy
preventative.
man.
Just as a friendly reminder, our audience is wider now, so.
He's a holy man. He's all about blessing.
What would you characterize the spikes as? Like a ranged weapon or
Should be
ammunition?
more like a dagger.
Dagger.
Although probably more for melee versus throwing them. They're not weighted for throwing. Well, they are if you have a large tail you're flinging them off of. But
If you're a manticore, they're great for chugging.
Yes, they are.
Manticore spikes. All right. Saving those.
you might be able to sell them too. People that need
Yeah.
spell components and stuff. So. Are you testing?
I am actually. Yeah.
All right.
Crimson tries to dodge out of the way. Is not successful.
Dagger. Doop. Fake. Close.
Okay. So we'll wrap this up. Now, you guys are going to the Shepherd's Gate, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was where you're going. So let me finish this. Let me clear this up.
It looks like Kedra is just still on the ground. She hasn't gotten up yet.
She's getting up. She's just not quite there yet. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Let me get you guys here. Let me add your characters to the map. And I got your
I love the
familiar
big
too.
abyss in the middle of this map.
Well, you see the large
Shade.
covered tower. There are. Let me add some other people here. See what people to talk to. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Let me delete those. There we go. Okay, I'll move some of these guys around a bit. Let's see. Okay, let me make these guys visible to you. You see a couple of lanterns right as you get to the Shepherd's Gate, and you see a few more up on the roof, which I'm not going to put them on the map as of yet, but they're up on top of the gate. And let me add the what is his name? Let me add the big guy here. His name is Lord Commander. Invisible. And one more one that I wanted to get. And so you see this gentleman here. This is the Lord Commander who talked to you before and gave you the money to do your shopping. And yeah, so you start approaching, and you hear these two gentlemen, and you hear all of them saying, he goes, "People coming!" And this person comes up, "State your business!" He yells to you guys.
We pointed our armor, damn it.
We're back from the Black Ivory Inn, finally.
"Ah! Lord Commander, they've returned!" he yells, and the commander starts walking in your general direction. These two come in on his side. He goes, "You've made it! So, is it true? Have you found another path under the Black Ivory Inn?" Well?
Yeah. It was guarded by a monster from a wish spell.
Oh. A wish spell. Is this creature still a threat?
Maybe, maybe not.
Is it dead or not?
It's dead, but we don't know what else there is further in.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't want you to go down the path. I hear it's dangerous, not without escorts. Because, well, I do appreciate you. We've sent a person out there, a while back. You didn't happen to
Aaron.
see him by any chance, did you?
Yeah, Aaron, right?
Yes, Aaron.
He was there. We saved him and he went on his way.
We didn't tell him to come here, though, did we?
No, he said he was on he said he needed to go somewhere, I think. I think he had a place to go.
Well, you see the Lord Commander kind of thinking, puts his hand on his chin, and he's like, what if he's going to the other gates? He kind of says that under his breath. He goes, well,
What was that? What was that?
oh, we've got other gates we're trying to get to. There's one that is really bothering us. Seems to be defended by trolls of all horrible creatures.
That sounds like fun. Which one is that?
That is the... Let me get that for you really quick. Let me get... let's see. Oh. I had a glitch with Shard on my end. 1 second here.
I don't know if I want to fight trolls, man.
Sorry, my Shard glitched, so I'm reloading it. Give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. First time it's done that.
Come on, they can't be that much worse than what we just fought in the inn.
Oh.
Now that you've
I
said
look-
that, thanks.
I look right to you, like,
Oh,
you're supposed to be
Like,
making.
So yeah, he's thinking.
I look
about-
Keegan's direction like, you're supposed to be big and strong. You're a protector. You don't want to fight him.
Okay, so let me try this again.
I'm not a protector. I'm a murderer.
Oh, interesting. It's not.
Oaken's your protector. He's got a higher AC.
1 second. It's having an issue loading the other book, so I'm going to figure out a way around that. Let me look it up a different way. 1 second here. I don't want it to crash, so that's why I'm going to load a different app here.
You got to be careful with Macs and apps that crash.
Yeah,
Ash,
be careful
I'm praying for
about
you,
having
brother.
too many
Praying for you.
Chrome tabs open.
The crash, man.
Chrome is a resource hog.
Yes. Let's see.
But it's unfortunately my favorite browser.
I like to use Edge
I like
because it's
Firefox.
Chrome, but less resources.
Okay.
I don't like Edge because of spying from Microsoft. They're worse than Google. I mean, they all do.
Yeah.
There's a couple of browsers that I can get that cut out that stuff altogether. The Zen browser, I don't know if you can get it with Windows users, but that's supposed to be really, really good and super lightweight.
Yeah. I don't know. I just know
I haven't tried.
Google has I feel like Google's done more shady things with their browser stuff. I know they were doing shady things with YouTube at one point.
All this
All those companies, they all do
It is-
shady things
It is
with each
the
other.
King's Gate is the one that he's referencing. That is occupied. That he says there's he goes, there's at least five or more trolls there at any one time. They demand a toll.
Five?
And we're trying to figure out a way to get rid of them. But they are horde beasts.
Have you thought of just fighting them with? You probably have more people.
They are
Then they'd lose this gate.
They are big. Their king is huge. He actually has 2 heads and 3 arms. He sits in the North Tower there. He goes by the name of Zaph. There's another troll. The other head, shall I say, one of his heads is Zaph, and the other one is Fod. So we call him Zaphod. He seems to always be arguing with himself. They fight over wearing this crown. Silly creatures. But needless to say, they do not let anyone in that doesn't pay the toll. And sorry, it is beneath us as lanterns to pay a toll to get inside our own city. But we'll get them one day.
How much is it?
And by any chance?
What was that? I'm sorry?
I said, is the toll random by any chance? As in improbable?
The toll seems to be based upon what they put it this way. And I'm not. This isn't a play of words. It will cost you an arm and a leg to enter through their toll.
Whose arm and leg?
They do not care. Just give up somebody to eat, and they might let you in.
How fresh do they?
Sebastian's shaking his head, and under his breath, he's just saying, no, 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 no.
Do they have to be
Because the guy
fresh?
who pulled up the random cultist as fast as he could.
What was that? Do they have
Is the
to be
what?
fresh? Is that what you're saying, Crimson?
Yeah. Yeah. How fresh?
He goes, and then the Lord looks at you. He goes, "I am not a troll food connoisseur."
Okay.
He goes,
so-
"Anyway, I would."
You said them arm.
We just avoid them
I'm
for now.
offended.
Once we get our other gates under control, then we'll change. But right,
Why do you want to control the gate?
that's the ways in and out. We need to control these. Thankfully, the trolls do deter
Yeah,
people
but-
from entering the city by eating them, but we want to be able to have that control.
Why?
To eat people?
You want to decide who you eat? Like, I don't think
No,
that's a
no,
great shout.
no. We decide who goes in and out. We're not leaving it to those horde beasts.
Oh, you decide, huh? What are your
Why do
what's
you-
This is
What are
our
the
city.
metrics?
This is our city. We are bound to and to protect it.
Crimson just looks around.
Right? From
Hmm.
who? I mean, nobody's going in there that doesn't want to be in some way, right? I don't understand what you're protecting the inside of the city from.
We would like to.
Vandals and whatnot?
We would like to limit the access points so that we can take the few troops we have and find the most effective use for their ability to defend this city. In other words, we're bottlenecking people into the gate into the gate that we want them to go to. And if we don't control the gate,
What are you defending? What are you defending from? Are you defending from people trying to get in or things trying to get out?
both. Anything that has caused the downfall of this city. Some of them trying to get out, we want to stop them, and they're horde creatures inside the gates. You may have seen some of them. Oh, maybe not, if you haven't been in there yet. And then, even outside the gates, it's you've seen the horrible creatures that are out here. I believe you've fought them before. And then there's just sometimes the worst monster of them all are us, the good people, or so-called good people. And it kind of looks in your direction, Crimson, and notice it also looks in your direction, Kigra, and notices the rose pin on you. He doesn't.
What about
He
the
notices
people-
it. You see him look at it. He doesn't say anything to you though.
What about the people who were in the city before the disaster happened? What about them? What if they want to go back in? This was their home.
Then they just have to prove they've got residency in there. We'll let them in. They may not live long, and we warn them, but we do honor their freedom.
What are they gonna pull license out of their pocket? Like, I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
What is-
what was
what
it?
is
What was
your-
it, Miss? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Are they gonna pull their like carriage license out of their pocket? How are they supposed to prove they lived here before? I mean, obviously I didn't. I'm not old enough. But like, the kitty did.
We know the buildings in
Are they-
there. They should be able to identify them. We have a record here of who was in the city when the event happened. Although dated, we still reference that. If we're not sure, we hold them to the side. We don't execute or imprison them. We just will provide them an escort in rather than let them go in on their own.
So you tell who can go in by themselves and who can't. And then if they can't get in by themselves, you walk with them. That makes no sense.
These times make no sense. And then he looks at you and goes,
What are you?
how about the academy? Have you made any sense of this yet?
We're still investigating. We're trying to understand what's really going on in the city.
15 years of investigating. Oh, time spent well, apparently.
Well, it's like holding a gate for 15 years and not really letting people in. Convenient, isn't it?
He squints his eyes in your direction. He
I squint
goes, anyway, I
right
assume you're
back.
back here for your reward. I do appreciate you confirming the presence of this. And my word is my bond. So he goes, you know, I thank you for that. I believe you still have a balance of if you need to acquire more equipment. Is that correct?
We would like to. Yes, we would like to. But what's your plan with the Black Ivory Inn?
I'm probably send some men over there to secure it.
For what reason?
Just so we can secure the access points to this inner city.
Your men are going to encounter other people.
That is my
Your
fault.
men are not the only ones who were there who we saved.
I'm
There
sure
were others.
I'm sure the other factions are there already. Have you been telling other people?
Word gets around.
told
that
everybody.
to save people from a
Well,
place
because
like
because that is my mistake. I guess I did not make that clear when you departed, but we're trying to hope that keep that information to ourselves. But then again, maybe it's good that they know because they know that we'll be there too.
Why aren't you working with other groups to secure the city? Don't other groups want to secure the city, like the Silver Order? And I look over at Sebastian and Kibra.
Because, well, you know, the Silver Order. I do have understanding for them. We actually share a lot in common. We both want to see the city be a success again, without the filth that Meteor brought to it. For us, any tool that gets to the end that helps us is appreciated, and so we do not share the hatred of the delirium that the Silver Order has, because we can see it gives us power to defeat some of these horrid creatures inside the city.
And it turns
That
some of
also
you into
part
the horrible
The
creatures.
horrid creatures.
But in general, I think, you know, we talk. I have talked to the commander of the Silver Order. We see eye to eye on many things. It's just they have a different end result they'd like to see. They want to see the city. We want to see the city restored to its glory. They want to see it a new, brighter city in its place.
I
Can't
think
they
you
be
could
the
have
same
both.
thing? a city restored to better than it was before.
As a testament to the vigilance and tenacity of the people.
Sadly, most of the people that were here 15 years ago are changed, either through mental trauma or, in some cases, physical deformities. But we're looking, our goal is to see if we can find the heir to the city. And they're in the inner city. That's our only hope. That's where the castle is. It's where the gardens are that the founders put together. We just, we are working to try to see if there are any of the heirs that remain, that we can restore our city to it. Whereas the Silver Order thinks that their day is gone. It's time for new blood, a new city. Like I said, I empathize with their position, but I just don't think that this family that was wiped out by that meteor should have to suffer any longer when they have their right to this city. Because anyway, please help yourself. Finish up anything else you need to get from our stores, as I promised.
What's your one last question? What's your feelings on the Queen's Men and then the Fallen Fire people?
Fallen Fire are a bunch of nutbobs. I don't.
Are they dangerous?
Supposedly they go in and they stab themselves with some sort of delirium that's supposed to transform themselves. I don't see any of those people coming back. Or if they come back, I sure as heck don't recognize them. So yeah, they're kind of loony.
Them from going in?
What was that?
I feel like if they transform in there, it would be beneficial to stop them from going in.
That place is very dangerous for my men.
Get them before they get close.
Yeah, can't you stop them at the gates?
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the meteor struck in the outer city. Actually took down part of the inner city wall on its way. One of our gates.
So they just go around.
Eliminated. They get there somehow. They go in a large group. Our men just let them. When they go down to the crater, we don't see them again, and for all I know, they're dead.
Or worse, there are more monsters that you have to fight to try to keep things safe.
Who knows? It's quite possible with this horrible delirium. All I know is that if they want to walk into their death, who am I to deny them that pleasure?
And then the Queen's
Or
Men.
anybody else for that matter.
Queen's Men are almost worse than the delirium.
Coming in.
All the Queen's Men care about is making sure that there is no order in this city. And they take advantage of fear and they take advantage of the people that are wandering here. People that come in to save others, to find missing family members, are all either attacked or forced to pay money so for the Queen's Men to look the other way. I think the Queen, if she wants anything, is she wants this place to continue to just be a hellhole because it's easier to control that way. Because and then he looks at Keeter's badge again. Because I just don't know how anyone could side up with that group.
Torres just looks like it's like any other establishment or any other group. Some people are misguided and join out of wanting to be there, and some stand by a gate for 15 years and just let people walk in. It seemed about the same.
There's definitely a benefit to having protection from people actually in the city and doing stuff, and not just standing on the outside.
And
Not saying what you're doing is not important,
You just
But-
get unlike when he mentioned the fallen fire.
I want to make sure that if we
Yeah,
get caught,
yeah. What you guys kind of sense is he just thought that the falling fire people were just nuts. He seems to have a deep-seated hate for the Queen's men. Like he kind of views them almost like his arch enemy, because they are the cancer within. The city was bad enough, and now you have this cancer spreading within. That is people taking advantage of a bad situation. You just kind of get that sense from that he doesn't even like to mention their name. That's why you
feel
keep
like
glancing at your pin
he's
every once in a while.
as opportunistic as they are, but
what was that?
I feel like he's just as opportunistic as they are, controlling who goes in and out of the city.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Or is that...
I don't know.
And then he looks at you finally and says something. He goes, "Did you find that jacket?"
I am young. And that's all I'll say about that.
He's like, "Yes." Again,
Crimson's gonna
the allure
steps up and says
that the Queen spins her tale attracts the heart of many. Be careful who you align yourself.
Crimson steps up, and Crimson wants to step up before he says that and says, there were many people that were saved from in there, and sometimes having, token of thanks can be helpful. We want to get all the advantages we can when we're dealing with stuff in the city. If there's one less enemy we have to worry about, that's helpful to us.
So he just kind of looks at you, looks at Kigra, and says, "Be mindful of your allies." He goes, I need to go find out what's happening at the other gate. Maybe errands have gone over there. So pardon me for having to depart quickly. Gentlemen," and he looks around, "please let these people get access to our wares and buy the equipment that they need to continue their adventures."
Crimson yells as he goes, if we find Aaron, do you want us to send him back here or somewhere else?
I'd love to speak with him. So if you do find him, please let him know I'm looking to talk to him.
We'll
I
keep
hope
that
he
in mind.
didn't go to the gate with the trolls. That would be...
Yeah, knowing Aaron, he probably did.
And so he walks over here and kind of goes into the tower.
I look at my compatriots and I say, I don't think this is going to be our way into the city.
I think you're right.
They have no reason to deny it.
I don't know what part I play in this, but I don't think he likes us anymore either.
Define us.
My compatriot.
I think it's going to be smart for maybe you to not always have that symbol on, but you don't want to be caught walking around without it and trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. The problem is, at some point, we're going to end up collecting a bunch of stuff from everybody. I mean, look, I've got the Hooded Lanterns insignia in like 5 different places on my armor.
At some point, we're going to have to decide who we want to have controlling the entrance, and I think, honestly, they need to work together more than they do.
I don't disagree. I think we need to bring the factions together somehow.
I was just thinking the same thing, that with
Minus
so much
Fallen Fire. I think the Fallen Fire...
Maybe Falling Fire, yeah, those guys are kind of nutty.
I honestly think they're way more dangerous than this guy thinks. He thinks they're just crazy. I think they're causing a lot of this chaos. I mean, going in, stabbing themselves with delirium and dying, they're not dying. They're becoming these monsters.
Yeah, they're making bigger, scarier monsters.
And he doesn't realize that.
Or care.
Or he
He's
doesn't.
more interested in people fending for themselves in a city than he is in people making monsters to destroy it.
He has something. He's hiding something. He's working with somebody. I can just feel it.
I agree.
Seems to be a common theme around here.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get the stuff we can, and then go on with our days.
I'm good. I'm probably gonna piss less people off if I stay out here.
I'm gonna go look for potions. Definitely need healing potions just in case.
Don't forget some armor. Studded armor.
We'll see if I can find some armor. As I pull up my scroll and just shake it at Crimson.
Okay.
I want to sleight of hand snatch it away.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's.
Nope.
I don't know if that'll work.
Sleight of hand, correct?
Yeah, it was a sleight of hand attempt. You want to see if you noticed it?
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Torres, as you notice Crimson is trying to snag something out of your hand?
I swipe it out of my hand. I look right back at him and just saying, "How dare you get your feline fingers on my scrolls?"
I was gonna say boop his nose with it.
I kind of
While I failed to do that, I'm saying you might not always have that, and I totally am gonna miss, and I'm just falling on my face.
if I don't have this, Arcus will make sure I have something even better. And I feed Archimedes one more piece of meat.
So the guards ask, are you here to shop or here to chat?
We're here to do
Shop.
both.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have like 340 gold pieces left on your tab.
390.
390. Okay. Feel free if there's anything else you want to get within reason. I'll let you do it at the prices that show up in Shard for that stuff. Except for magic item. If it's magic, shall I say, magic items that can't be that are basically not potions, stuff that is one-time use, you can buy those. Like a scroll. Scrolls not higher than first level spells are available to you, so you can go up to first level spells, and you can get potions of healing or greater healing at the prices that you see in the game.
Oh God. We have 390.
Yeah.
We have 390.
So let's do 4 healing potions. That'd be 200 right there.
Yeah. We should do 5. We should do 1 for each person.
Alright, so that's 250.
The studded leather armor is only 45 if you do want to get that.
It's only giving me like 1 more AC.
Yeah.
That's not really doing anything, so I'm not even gonna try.
Get better decks.
I'm more charismatic than Dexterous. I talk good. I don't jump good or run good.
But if there's any other spell scrolls you want as well, Torres, it comes in at the first level spell scroll price, which I think is like 60, I think.
60?
I think that's what it is.
I definitely got ripped off in the caravan court.
Yeah, 60 gold.
Son of a bitch, really? That hurt. Burns my biscuits. 250 minus 390. That's 140. So yeah, I'll get 1. I'll get 1 spell scroll for another mage armor.
Okay.
And then we have 70 left.
I took Oaken's potion, so I'll give it to him the next session.
Okay. Anything you want, Kigra?
I'm thinking maybe some throwing axes would be useful, so I'm not just standing there staring at the flying objects.
Okay, feel free to go add some hand axes. Same with you, Sebastian. Is there anything else you need?
Nope, Sebastian is satisfied.
Okay.
Just make sure to throw in your potion that you got.
Oh, thank you. Potion.
Potion of healing.
You can give you healing or greater healing, but I think you bought the healings, so.
I think we got healing because there were less.
What less?
There we go. Dankeschön.
Mhm. So once you finish up, this would probably be a good spot to pause things for the evening. We can decide where we're going next, whether it's you guys actually during the week you can decide where you want to go from here. Gives you more time to talk outside of the stream as we prepare for continuation of the stream again next week. So for everyone that's been watching, again, thank you for being here in episode 12 of the Shattered Balance. 12 have gone by pretty quick. Our party is currently at the Shepherd's Gate, just loaded up with the remaining balance that they earned from discovering the pathway into the Black Ivory Inn from I guess it was almost 2 episodes ago. And they're deciding where they want to go from here and what alliances they want to follow. And so it'll be interesting to see where things go for next week. Again, this is DM Rick with the Initiative League. We have games also on Saturdays with DM Chuck, who runs a game called The Contract, and DM John, who runs a game on Sundays called The Plague. So for all of the members and players in the Initiative League, I thank you for watching us this evening. And looking forward to see you again for one of our next streams, with the next one coming on Saturday, I believe. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, players. Enjoyed a lot of the discussions today, and I really appreciate it. I love the way you guys role played that the meeting that Kigra wanted to have, sharing some of her second thoughts about where she had been pursuing things. Okay, so for everyone else, thank you very much, and looking forward to see you again in about a week's time.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.